in this video we will see the Myhill-Nerod theorem and how does it help us in minimization of DFAs. So I'll be giving you the implication of Myhill-Nerod theorem in minimization of DFA. Actually, Myhill-Nerod theorem states that there exists a very unique single DFA with the minimum number of states. That is, for any designing question there exists a unique DFA with minimum number of states, and again number of states in a minimal DFA is equal to number of equivalent classes. See, equivalent classes or indistinguishable states of a DFA are if two states are behaving exactly the same. For example, if we have the states Q0 in a DFA and Q1 in Q0 and Q1 in a DFA, on A if Q0 is going to Q1 and Q1 is staying at Q1 itself, and on B if Q1 is going to Q0 and Q0 is staying B itself. So if we are looking at the transitions on 0, on A, Q0 is B, Q0 is on, delta Q0 comma A is Q1. Now delta Q1 comma A is Q1. Now delta Q0 comma B is Q0. Delta Q0 comma Q1 comma B is Q0. That is for both the input symbols. Here the alphabet defined as A comma B. So here for both the symbols on A it is both the states are going to the same state. Now on B both the states are moving to the same state. That is for all the input symbols, if the states are behaving or going to the same target states, we can see that Q0 and Q1 are indistinguishable, or they forms the same equivalent class. So the Myhill-Nerod theorem states that the number of states in a minimal DF is equal to number of equivalent classes. That is, we can always merge always merge the indistinguishable states into a single DFA and come out with a minimal DFA. So we will see that with the help of examples in this video. So hope this is understood. That is, Q0 and Q1 are indistinguishable because on all the input symbols they are showing the very same behavior. On A both of them moves to Q1 and on B both of them moves to Q0. So they are said to be the indistinguishable states. So they forms an equivalent class. Okay, so now with the help of examples we will see how does this minimization of DFAs can be performed. So here goes in our first example. So here is our DFA and we want to check whether this DFA can be minimized or not. If it can be minimized, we will come out with the minimal DFA for this. Okay, so for that what you have to do is we have to create the pairing of all the states in the DFA so that we can check to know whether some pairs of states are equivalent or not. So we have to create a pairing of all the states in the DFA. So I am writing all the state names A, B, C, D and E, F. Now A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay. So now we will create a table for the state pairs. Now if you look at this, you can see that A and A is present in this table. We don't need that. We don't need A and A to be compared with, because definitely A and A are equal, no doubt in that. Now B and A is present in AB here and BA here. We can avoid this BA here. Now B and B need not be compared, so we can avoid this L also. Now C and C need not be there. Okay, now D and D need not be there. Now E and E need not be there. Now F and F need not be there. Now CA is already here in AC. So like that we don't need any of the cells above the diagonal, and we don't need the diagonal cells also. So this is the maximum entries that we require. So we don't need this column for F because F is already here. So this is the number of cells that we require. So when you are doing this, you can there is a trick. On the horizontal axis like this, you can start with the first state and omit the last state. On the vertical axis, you can start with the second state. Okay. So here on the horizontal axis, start with the first state and omit the last state. Here start with the second state, and then create cells for all the pairs of states. Okay, now the one thing is, so now we have to check for equivalent pairs on this. So the one thing that we are very sure about is a final state can never be equal to a non-final state, isn't it? That is, a final state can never be equivalent to a non-final state. So all such pairs can be avoided. So AC is a final state, non-final state pair. So that is never going to be equivalent. Now AE is avoided. Now AD can never be equivalent. Now similarly BC is never going to be the same. BE is never going to be the same. BD is never going to be the same. Similarly FC is never going to be equivalent. F and D are never going to be equivalent. F and E are never going to be equivalent. Okay. Yeah. Now we don't know whether C, E and D are equivalent to each other, because just because they are final states, you can never say that they are equivalent. Okay, so these are the pairs of states we are sure that they are not going to be equivalent, because a final state can never be equivalent to a non-final state. So we have marked all this. Now what you have to do is, you have to take each pair one by one. The first pair that I am taking is AB. Okay, you can take any pair. The first pair that I am considering is AB, because that pair is not marked here. Once the pair is marked, you don't have to consider them anymore. So AB is not marked, so I am considering AB. So A on 0 goes to B, and B on 0 goes to A. So we are getting the pair AB again. So that is not marked. So we can't mark the pair AB now. Now AB on A on 1 goes to C, and B on 1 goes to D. So CD pair is not at mark. So we can't mark this. So for AB we can't still decide on a marking. See, if this pair or this pair was marked in this, we could have easily marked that. But for AB or for CD, we don't find any marking in this table. So we can't mark AB for the time being. We will have several different iterations. So we are hope to mark it in some other iteration. For the time being, anyway, we can't mark this. Okay. Now another pair is AF. A on 0 goes to B. F on 0 goes to F itself. Now A on 1 goes to C, and F on 1 goes to F itself. So the FB pair is not marked, and CF pair is, see, the CF pair is marked, isn't it? CF pair is marked. So since this pair is marked, you can mark AF also. Are you getting me? A and F are never going to be equivalent, because this pair that we got at this point, CF, that pair is marked. So you can mark AF also. AF can be marked. They are not going to be equivalent, because A on 1 is leading you to a final state, but F on 1 doesn't lead to a final state. Definitely means that they are not equivalent. So AF could be marked. Okay. So this is not to be considered anymore. This AF pair has been marked. So you don't need to keep that anymore. Now the next pair that is unmarked is BF. Now B on 0 gives you A. F on 0 gives you itself. Now B on 1 gives you D and F on 1 gives you F. See, the DF pair is already marked, so you can also mark BF. So BF can be marked. They are never going to be equivalent because B on 1 leads to a final state, whereas F on 1 cannot lead you to a final state. So the BF pair can be marked because DF is already marked. Okay. Now the remaining pairs are CE. C comma E. C comma 0 will give you E and E comma 0 will give you itself. Now C on 1 gives you F and E on 1 gives you F. So EE pair, there is no pair such as EE or there is no pair such as FF. So you can't mark that. Okay. Now CE, next unmarked pair is CD. Again C on 0 gives you E, D on 0 gives you E. Now C on 1 gives you F and E on 1 gives you F. Now there is no EE pair or FF pair in this, so definitely you can't mark that. Now CD, CE, CD has been taken care of, AB has been checked. Now the next unmarked pair is DE. Now again D on 0 gives you E, E on 0 gives you itself. Now D on 1 gives you F and E on 1 gives you F. This pair EE is not here, FF is not here, so you can't definitely mark it. So this actually means that they are equal because they are showing the same kind of behavior on 0. I mean all these three states. C on 0 is E, E on 0 is E, C on 1 is F, E on 1 is F. That means this is indistinguishable. Anyway, without you concluding that, you will get that conclusion from the diagram. So you don't have to be bothered about that. So C, D, D, E. Yeah, D, E is not the, that is actually a diagonal element. Sorry, I missed it out when we draw the diagram. So, yeah, CD. CE, CD and then DE, all this were considered. You couldn't mark this anymore. Now what you have to do is you have to check once again with this. So you have to check, I mean you have to do 2 iterations in which there are no changes in marking, no new markings, then only you can stop the process. So you have to come again back to A comma B. A comma 0 is B, A, B. A, B is not marked yet. Now A comma 1, B comma 1 is CD. Is CD marked? CD is not marked yet. Now EE, all these pairs are not even present. So you have to go one more iteration to decide, before finalizing this pairing. So going one more iteration, AB is not marked, CD is not marked. Yeah. So this is the final diagram. All the unmarked cells are pairs of states which are equivalent. That means the states which are unmarked in this diagram as pairs of states which are equivalent. That is, we have marked all the states which are not equivalent. So the remaining cells which are empty, meaning that those pairs of states are equivalent or they are indistinguishable. So that AB is indistinguishable. So AB can be merged together. Now CD, CE and DE. CE, CD and DE. CE, CD and DE, meaning that the 3 states together forms a same, yeah, all these are included. So this is, all these are used up, so inclusive. So this is an equivalent state. So these 3 states can be merged together. Now F is not equivalent to any other state. So F is alone. Yeah, F is not equivalent to any other state. So F is alone. So the final diagram can be drawn as A and B are merged together to AB. So when 0 comes, you go to B. So 0. On 1 comes, you go to another state. C, D, E and are merged. So C, D, E together forms a single state. Now on 1 comes, it goes to C, D, E. All the three are final state. This is a final state in the minimal DFA also. C, D, E is a final state. Now on C, D, E, when 0 comes, you are staying inside. When 0 comes in C, you are going to E. When 0 comes in E, you are staying at E. When 0 comes in D, you are going to E. So you should be inside this. When 1 comes, all of them are going to F. So F, now if 0 or 1 comes in F, you are in F itself. So this is the equivalent DFA, minimize equivalent DFA for this particular question. Okay, so we will see more examples so that this conversion or minimization will be more clear to you. So we will move on to the next example. So here is our next question for minimization. So these are the states A, B, C, D, E. So as I have told you earlier, you can draw this, draw the table as, in the horizontal line you can omit the last state and draw all the states. So A, B, C, D, E. Now on the horizontal line you can omit the first state and write all other states. So B, C, D, E and F. Now we can draw the pairing of states. Yeah, this is the table. A, B, C, D, E here and B, C, D, E, F here. So you won't have any same states appearing in the pairs. Now we have the same thing to do first, that is any combination of final state and non-final state. Any pair containing a final state and a non-final state can never be equivalent. So along the row for E, E can never be equivalent to A, B, C, D or F. So E can never be equivalent to all the states because E is the final state and all the others are non-final states. Now we have to check with the other states. So we will take A comma B first because that is unmarked. We have to check with all the unmarked states next. So A comma B, A on 0 goes to B and B on 0 goes to A. Now A on 1 goes to C and B on 1 goes to A on 1 goes to D and C on 1 goes to B on 1 goes to C. So AB is not marked and CD is not marked. So we can't mark AB for the time being because neither of the outputs that we got, output pairs that we got are marked yet. Now leave AB. Now we have to check AC. Okay. So A comma 0 is B. C comma 0 is E. C comma 0 is E. Now so BE is already marked, isn't it? BE is already marked, so you can mark AC. So AC can be marked because A on 0 goes to a non-final state whereas C on 0 goes to final state. They are not equivalent, so you can mark it. Now we will check the other. So AC is avoided because it is already marked. You don't have to keep it anymore. Now we will check AB has been checked, AC has been checked, we will check AD. Okay. A comma 0 goes to B, D comma 0 goes to D comma 0 goes to E. Again BE, which is a marked pair, so AD can be marked. AD can never be equivalent states. So you don't have to keep AD anymore. Now we will check the next state AF. So A comma 0 goes to B and F comma 0 goes to F itself. So BF has not been marked yet. So continue. For the next input A comma 1 goes to D and F comma 1 goes to F itself. DF, it has not been marked yet. So you have to keep this AF because we can't take a decision for the time being. Now we will check the next unfilled column DF. So b comma 0 is A, f comma 0 is f itself, b comma 1 is C, f comma 1 is f itself. So CF is not marked, AF is not marked. So you can't mark DF for the time being, keep it. Now the next unmarked cell is BD. B comma 0 is A, D comma 0 is E. AE has been marked, so you can mark BD. BD can be marked. They can never be equivalent because B on 0 goes to a non-final state, whereas D on 0 goes to a final state. So they can never be marked. So they can never be equivalent. So we marked it. So we don't have to keep it anymore. Now BF, BC, BD has been checked. Now we have to check BC. Now B on 0 goes to A, C on 0 goes to E. So AE is already marked. That is, B on 0 goes to a non-final state, whereas C on 0 goes to final state. They can never be equivalent. So we will mark it. BC is marked. They can never be equivalent. Yeah. So as it is marked, I don't want to keep this anymore with me because we have taken a decision on BC, right? Yeah. Now we will check CF. C comma 0 goes to E and F comma 0 goes to F itself. EF has already been marked because C comma 0 goes to final state and F comma 0 goes to non-final state. They can never be equivalent. So CF is not equivalent. We have marked it. Now, yeah, CD. So C comma 0 goes to E and D comma 0 goes to E. Yeah, both of them are going to the same state. Now C comma 1 goes to F and D comma 1 also goes to F. They are showing the same behavior. Now anywhere EE or FF pair are not here. So these states are definitely going to be the same. They are indistinguishable, so keep them as it is. You can't mark it anyway because EE or FF are not even there in the table. So you can't mark it. Now, so CD has been checked. Now DF is the only state that need to be checked. DF, D comma 0 goes to E and F comma 0 goes to itself. So EF has already been marked. So you can mark DF because they are not going to be equivalent because D comma 0 goes to final state and F comma 0 doesn't go to final state. So they can never be equivalent. So one iteration is over. Now you have to keep on doing the very same thing for all the unmarked cells till you get 2 iterations in which no changes are happening. Now I will check AB once again. So AB gives the pair BA. BA is not marked. Now it gives the another pair on 1DC, CD. CD is not marked. So I can't mark AB for the time being. Now AF. AF gives the pairs BF. BF is not marked. Now DF. DF has been marked. So I can also mark AF. Are you getting me? Yeah. Now, so I am avoiding AF because that has been marked now. Now I have to check BF. BF, that is giving me the pair AF that has been marked. So I can mark BF also. So I am avoiding this. Now CD, it is giving me the pair EE and FF which are not even there in the table. So I can't do anything. So over to the next iteration. These are the 2 unmarked pairs. AB. AB is giving me the pairs AB itself and CD. Both of them are not marked. So I can't mark AB. Again CD, I can't mark CD because none of these pairs are marked. Again one more iteration for AB. I don't see any marking for AB or CD, so I can't mark them. For CD also I don't see any marking for these output pairs. So this is the final table. Now this implies that A, B are equivalent. A and B are equivalent because they are not marked, and the other implication is C and D are equivalent. So these are the implications given by this table. So we will draw the minimized DFA. So AB is the start state because A was the start state. Now AB on 0, they are within themselves. On 1 they goes to CD. So CD are together now. On 1 they are going to F, and on 0 they are going to, both of them are going to E. E is the final state. Now on 0 E is staying at itself. On 1 E is going to F, and F1, 0 and 1 are staying there. Yeah, 0 is defined, 1 is defined, 0 is defined, 1 is defined, 0 is 1 defined, 1 is defined, 0 is defined, 1 is defined. So this is the minimized D of A. So here is our next question for minimization. Again we will draw the table first. So A, B, C, D, E are the states. So I'll draw A, B, C and D in the horizontal axis, and B, C, D and E in the vertical axis, as I have told you earlier. So this is how we can draw this. Yeah, that's it. Now we have to check for the mapping. So final state can never be equivalent to a non-final state. So no states can be equivalent to E, because E is the final state and all the others are non-final state. E cannot be equal to any of the states. Now E cannot be equal to A, B, C, D or E. Oh yeah, that's it. Now we have to check for mappings. We have to check for the other unmarked pairs. First pair that we are having in this table is AB. So AB, A on 0 goes to A on, sorry, A on, it's not 0, A on A goes to B, B on A goes to B itself. Now A on B goes to D, and B on B goes to C. So CD is not marked, BB is not even there, so we can't take a decision on AB for the time being. Yeah. Now the next unmarked pair is AC. A on A goes to B, C on A goes to B. Now A on B goes to D, and C on B goes to E. So DE is a map pair which can never happen. So DE is already marked. So you can also mark AC. So AC is marked. They can never be equivalent, because A on small b goes to D, a non-final state, whereas C on small b goes to E, which is a final state. So they can never be equivalent. Yeah. Now we will check for AD. A on A goes to B, and D on A goes to B. Then A on B goes to D, and D on B goes to itself. So neither BB or DB. A on B goes to D. Yeah, D on B goes to itself. Yeah, this DB pair has not been marked, so we can't take a decision on AD for the time being. Now the next unmarked pair is BD. B on A goes to B. D on A goes to B. Now B on B goes to C. D on B goes to itself. So the DC pair, CD pair is not marked, BB is not marked. So we can't take a decision on BD for the time being. So the next unmarked pair is BC pair. B on A goes to B itself. C on A goes to B itself. B on B goes to C, and C on B goes to E. CE pair is already marked. because B on B goes to a non-final state and C on B goes to final state. They can never be equivalent. So B, C can be marked. They can never be equivalent. So I'm not keeping this because we have taken a decision on BC already. Okay. So the next unmarked pair is CD. So C on A goes to B. D on A goes to B. Now C on B goes to E and D on B goes to itself. So DE pair has already been marked, so CD can never be equivalent. So we have taken a decision on CD also. So the first iteration completes. We have to check the same for next iterations also. So AB, the output pairs are BB and CD. See CD mark, yes, CD is marked, so I can mark AB also. So AB has been decided, so I am avoiding AB. Now AD, the output pairs are BD. Is BD marked? No. So I can take a decision on AD for the time being. What about BD? BD, the output pairs are CD. So CD has been marked. So BD can also be marked. Okay. Now, so this is avoided. Now coming to this stage AD. Now AD, the output pairs are BD. BD. BD has already been marked, so I can also mark AD. So this means that there is no states which are equivalent to in this DFS. So state remaining as AD. So I have made a mistake. This is actually D. D on B is actually D. D on B is actually D. So this is BB and DD. None of the pairs are present there. So I can't mark AD. That was a mistake actually. Yeah. So I can't mark AD. So that pair is at the end. When we are doing one more iteration, AD pair is left as unmarked there. So that means that we can't merge A and I mean we can't cross A and D. They are not indistinguishable. They are not distinguishable. That is, they are the same. That is, A and D pairs can be merged together because they are the same. Okay. So we can draw the minimal DFA as we can merge A and D to form a single state. Now from there on A it goes to B, and from B on A it stays at B itself, on B it goes to C, and on A it comes back to B. Now on B it stays at D. So on B it stays at D. Now on A it went to B. Now on B it comes to E. E is the final state. Now on B it comes to the state. Now that's it. So this is the final minimized DFA. Hope you understood. Thank you.